Welcome to the Integrate Tools Station. This is our last station in the Somatic Experiencing Room. Here we will explore tools that can support us in digesting or in integrating challenging experiences. After we've experienced any interaction, meeting, gathering, or conversation which pushed us out of the creative calm zone and into the fatigue or burnout zones, it's important that we give ourselves the time and space we need to allow the body to process that experience. Our busy lives these days often have us moving from one confronting experience to another and sitting in traffic or on public transportation in between. There is very little space for our bodies and minds to process sensations and emotions in a way that allows us to come back to center. These integrate tools will help us to make space for ourselves so that we can come back to the creative calm zone. Our first integrate tool is a mindfulness tool called the Loving Kindness Meditation. This is a powerful tool to use to help us access perspective and compassion after challenging or stressful experiences. The goal of this meditation is to soften the nervous system, to widen the perspective to include common human experiences and love. Here is a script that we might use for our inner dialogue as we journey ourselves through this meditation. Close your eyes. Sit comfortably with your feet flat on the floor and your spine straight. Relax your whole body. Keep your eyes closed throughout the whole visualization and bring your awareness inward. Without straining or concentrating, just relax and gently follow the instructions. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Keeping your eyes closed, think of a person to you who loves you very much. It could be someone from the past or the present, someone who is still alive or who has passed. It could be a teacher or a guide. Imagine that person standing on your right side, sending you their love. That person sees all the challenges you face as a grant maker and is sending you wishes for your safety, for your well-being, and for your happiness. Feel the warm wishes and love coming from that person towards you. Now imagine yourself standing next to that person and bring to mind another grant maker or funder who you know who may have had a challenging day. Let them know that you fully understand all of the complications of this work and that you and your loved one are sending them wishes for their wellness, for their health and their happiness. Feel the kindness and warmth coming to you and your guide to that person. Now, imagine that you, your guide, and your fellow grant maker are surrounded by thousands of grant makers and funders from all over the world. All of you are courageously working together to fund thousands of worthy projects that are here to shift the world. You understand all of the gifts and challenges of that work. With your guide and your friend, send all of them wishes for their happiness, their well-being, and health. Then, see all of this community and love and witnessing coming back to and swirling all around you. Bask in the warm wishes and love coming from all sides. You are seen as a grant maker. You are filled and overflowing with warmth, appreciation, and love. Oftentimes, as we're processing the experiences which are causing us to come out of the creative calm zone, it's helpful to actually interact with the sensations of the body itself and not only the mind. One of our favorite tools for using touch to calm the human nervous system is body brushing and drumming. This tool is very helpful for activating the sympathetic nervous system and bringing us back to center, and works in much the same way that we might soothe a baby or a small child who is experiencing distress. Right now, even, you may feel at the edge of your comfort by all of the introductions, meetings, workshops, and meals you're sharing with your colleagues, and you may find yourself coming to the edge of your creative calm zone. Let's body brush or drum now to see how it shifts you back into a more grounded state. Choosing either to brush your skin with your hand or to gently tap your skin with an open palm, whichever feels best to you. Start at your right ankle. Brush or tap all over the ankle and notice how the skin starts to wake up and tingle as blood rushes to the surface. Then work your way up to your right calf, thigh, and hip, before switching to the left side. Follow the same pattern on the left side of the legs until you reach the torso. Then move to the right hand, wrist, forearm, bicep, tricep, and shoulder. And then switch back to the left-hand side of the body to follow. Next, move to the belly, the heart, the kidneys, the clavicles and neck. And then even take a minute to brush or drum the face, sinuses, ears, eyes, and head. Take a deep breath. Pause. Notice the aliveness and the tingling in your body. Notice the depth of the breath. Were you able to integrate or digest something? Were you able to let go of a thought, an experience, or an emotion to make space for what's next? Our last favorite way to integrate challenging or edgy experiences that take us out of the creative calm zone is to make a voice recording. This is a way we can process information without actually writing, and can be helpful if we're in places where pen and paper is scarce, or when we're on a long drive and have time to process but not time to journal. You can even take the time to practice this tool now. Did you have a challenging or even an exciting interaction with someone today? Is there something scary or daunting that you'd like to share with a colleague or a family member, but perhaps they wouldn't fully understand or they aren't available to receive your call? Take out your phone and access your phone's voice recording app. Most phones these days have them, and if yours doesn't, you can go old school and get a tape recording device. Press the record button and begin talking. Allow your consciousness and your mind and your body to make all of the connections and considerations and thoughts that you'd share with someone who was standing right in front of you. Allow yourself to speak into this recording device until you feel empty. And if you desire, you can pause this recording now to really take the time and space to make a voice recording. Once you're finished, if you feel to, listen back. What stands out to you that you really emphasized in your words that you hadn't realized was so emotional or significant? Are there holes in your reasoning or thinking? Did you notice that you have a particular emotional connection to the topic that you weren't aware of? This is the power of processing and hearing our own voices. This is a helpful tool to use as we're in the middle of events, in between meetings, or on our way home from a long day. This integration tool makes space for new ideas and understandings to come into our awareness. Thank you for visiting the Integration Station. We hope this station has given you a set of tools to digest challenging experiences so that you can bring yourself from the burnout or fatigue zone back into the creative calm zone where your best work happens.